Today, we're talking about troubleshooting your MIG gun. So the first thing we're gonna do is, well, we're gonna dissect this thing. Now don't worry, it's not gonna be that bad. You're not gonna screw this thing up. I'm gonna show you how to take this apart and exactly what to look at to see if it's something that you can fix or not. Now the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna pry off this top plastic piece. Now, you might be afraid you're gonna break it, but trust me, if I've never broken one of these, you're not gonna break it. So to pry this open, you might want to get like a flathead screwdriver or a file or something like that to help you sort of pry it up. And it might take a little effort to get it up there. But once you do get that loose, it should come up pretty easy. Now you're just gonna slide that up a little bit. And the next thing you're gonna do is you'll see your trigger is probably just gonna slide right up. I think every gun I've ever seen, they just sort of slide up. And inside you'll have two wires. Now, this is where the quick troubleshooting comes into play. All you have to do is look at 2 points on this trigger system. One is, well, where both the wires connect to the actual little plastic trigger itself, and two is inside the gun if it's still connected in there on the nozzle. Now, I've had this problem happen to me several times where the wires will actually kind of break loose or get a little loose off of this plastic trigger piece. And you know, that just happens from just using and abusing the equipment. You know, you drop the gun, these things have tons of vibration going through them constantly all day long just from the current and the welding. Now, depending on how your gun is set up, you know, these wires might be soldered on there. There might have actually connectors that just, you know, go back on there. You might need to replace those connectors. You might need to do a little bit of soldering, but that's a really easy fix. So give that a try. So once you do that, just simply reverse what you did to take this apart, slide your trigger back in there, push the little top piece back on there or twist it, however it is to secure it. If your gun's like mine, you'll hear a nice little click and you're good to go. Plug it in and see if it works. So that's all there is to this. You know, it might fix your problem, it might not. But before you spend the money to get a new gun, unless you just really want a new gun, which can't fault you with that, but if you don't really want to spend the money, go ahead and give this troubleshooting tip a try and it might fix your problem. All right guys, that's all I've got for this one. See you next week.